Hello and welcome. This is Japan, and we have another WNBA tier list here. I figured we've done logos, we've done stuff. Let's do the uniforms because there's a lot of cool and also bad logo or bad uniforms in this whole league. So we're going to start off. It looks like with New York's set of uniforms. Now, I'll be honest, the white one is a little bit plain, but I still don't think it's that bad. Like, I'm not trying to look too far ahead, but I don't think this is the worst out of all the stuff. I'd probably put it in this area. Let me change this because makes it a little bit more difficult for me. I'm not going to say it's the worst in the D, but I mean, it's definitely the worst of this. But yeah, I think that white one is not as good. Next up is this of the like Statue of Liberty color. It is just so unique. That is such a unique color that I don't think another team on this entire United States, the North American continent. I don't think we have another team that matches that color, and it's just so cool and unique. I'd have to put it up in S tier because it's one of a kind. And then we have this black alternative, which is really cool with the little bit of the green trim. I think I put this up into A tier. I think a lot of these logo or uniforms are really nice, and I think I think New York has a pretty good set. Like I said, in most of these tier lists, I like to get these as even as possible, so makes it a little bit more difficult on some of the decisions. Next up, we have the Minnesota, which is just their normal like home game. Is this home or the away? Yeah, this is home. Very similar to the Timberwolves. I think it's pretty solid. Love the color scheme. I'd put it up into B. I could possibly put it a little bit higher if I have space, but I think B is a safe spot. This alternative, like with just the green and black, is really cool. I've never seen this one before, but I want to see it on the court. So I'm gonna put it up in A tier. I think the only reason why I'd probably put it a little bit lower. I wish the blue was a little bit into it, and maybe it is better from what I can see, but I'm liking it. And then this is the Lynx's away team. I just saw it on the Dallas game that I just watched. I like it. It's a pretty good white uniform. I'll put it up in B. I like the color scheme. The three colors of Minnesota are just so good. I wish all of the Minnesota teams had it. Obviously, the Vikings would probably look the weirdest, so maybe not the Vikings, but the Twins should adopt this at some point. Next up, we have this plain, just red fever jersey. It's definitely D. I don't understand it. Next up, we have their standard one. I've always thought the Fever's colors are interesting. This one isn't that bad, but I don't know if what I would rate it. I guess a C. It's not like anything crazy, but it's not the worst. I think I like it out of all the Indiana uniforms the best, but that's not saying much because I'm going to put this last one in D also. They're just very plain. They have a little bit of a side stuff, but it just kind of looks like something you would get for like some fake team at a store. We all had that when we grew up a little bit poor and we wanted a jersey and they had like some bootleg jerseys. These are those jerseys. Unfortunately, I think we've all maybe had that. Then we go to the Aces. This white and silver, I think, is definitely the best. It kind of gives me the Raider vibes of their colors. I think it's all altogether pretty good. I put it in C. I like it. I just don't like any of the other ones. This red Aces one just looks weird. It going down that way is just so different than everything else, but it just doesn't look good. So I don't think I'd do it. This black Vegas one isn't the worst. I think I might put it in C, but I still think I like the white one a little bit better. Next up, we have Chicago that has three different ones that actually are not too bad. They have the Sky Town one that's kind of like a similar like to maybe like a sky like this just the regular sky colors. I think it's okay. I think it definitely takes some liberty on being like if you use it only maybe once or twice a year, I think it would be okay. But if you use that a lot, I don't think I'd like it. I think I might still put it into D. I don't know. Next up, we have like the pinstripe one. I like this one quite a bit. I'm gonna put it up in B. It's kind of just a cool logo or cool uniform in general. The white sky one is just kind of plain. I'd probably put it down in D. I do like the Skytown one a little bit better than the plain white one, but I don't want to see the sky one a lot. I don't know how to explain it. Next up, we have the Washington Mystic. They have like two vastly different, like alternative ones and regular one. I like the black one a little bit with the gold trim. I think that's pretty decent. I put it in C. This red one is just kind of plain. I don't think I like really any of these red logo ones for whatever reason. I think I'll put the Skytown one up a little bit higher. And then the White Mystic one is okay. I don't think it's anything too crazy, but it's not the worst. Then we go with these wings ones. Wings are just kind of super plain. I'll be completely honest. Not a huge fan of that one. The Texas one, also, it's a little bit of something, but not much of anything. I feel like I probably need to move around a little bit of stuff because I feel like stuff is starting to get a little bit um, busy down there. So I'm gonna move that up into S tier. I think it's worth it. I'd probably move this up a little bit, probably this up a little bit. You know what? We'll put all of these right here. I'll put that up there. I think I'd put the Vegas one up there. And maybe the Texas a little higher. Okay, that fits a little bit better. I think that's kind of what I'm feeling. Then we go with the Connecticut Sun. Both of these just kind of seem like generic outfits. They're not the worst, but I don't think I'd put them any higher than C. I don't think I've seen the Suns play anytime soon, and I don't think I want to if this is their uniforms. Also, they have this white one. I guess it's a little bit better. I guess I'd put it there. The color scheme works with the white, but these two just kind of seem like something generic. These Phoenix ones are okay. I do think the black one is like it's not the worst, but like I don't know, I just struggle with these because they're like okay. Like I just don't think they're any better than okay. If I was gonna pick, I think the fade color one is pretty interesting because it has both colors in a unique way compared to any of these other jerseys. So I put that one into B. I'd probably put this black one into B, and then just the plain white one probably also into B. I think they're all okay, you know? I don't think they're anything too special. I'll move the Washington one up to that, and I think I'll move the Suns one down to C. Yeah, I think all of Suns ones should fit on the same level. Next up, we have Seattle. I like Seattle's colors. These uniforms look pretty good. I put it up into A. This one with the black with the storm color in the background, I really like. I almost wish like it was black and yellow and like just a little bit of the blue trim. I wish they kind of had one like that, but they don't. But this is still pretty close. I'd probably put it up in S. Oh, this one's difficult. I think I'd put it here, and I think I'll move the New York one up into S tier. I think I like that one a little bit better. And then this Storm one, it's kind of plain like the other ones, but I think I'd still give it a little bit higher than the rest, so I'd put it in B. Next up, we have the Sparks. I'm going to be completely biased here. I'm a Sparks fan. I love the Lakers too. And so those colors always look really good in these outfits. I would say this purple one looks a little busy, so I'd probably put that in B, but the yellow and the white I'd put up into A tier. Next up is this Atlanta jersey. It looks very plain. I'd put it dead last. This Dream one also is pretty bad. Then we get the Valkyrie, which is brand new. I do like the colors a lot. Um, the wording on it too, I think it's like kind of cool the way that they did it. I think I'll move this Aces one up a little bit. I think I'd move the Chicago up to S. I think I'd move that Seattle up to S. I think I'd move this up to B. I think that's a pretty solid area. And then I like this black and purple, and this all purple one I think would go into A tier. I feel like I need to move around a little bit more. I think I'd be fine with moving the links up a little bit. Out of these, I think I could be fine with Vegas moving up. Well, I guess you don't really have to move up there. And yeah, that's probably the best way of doing it. It makes it a little bit more difficult sometimes trying to make it even, but I think that's kind of valid because I would probably overload that bottom with a lot of them. A lot of these kind of have that cusp like that are here sitting in the sea that are not anything too crazy. And there's some some definitely teams that need some better stuff. Connecticut Sun for sure need some better team or like team uniforms. I feel like Atlanta was down there. Washington was a grab bag. Indiana for sure. Vegas was okay, I guess. They have some towards the bottom. But I think overall, I think there's some really nice ones like that. Liberty, I think, had the best uniforms. I think that's easy to tell because they have two in the S tier, and I honestly think that white one, just with the logo and stuff, is also pretty elite. So I would probably do it. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying this content, don't forget to comment, just say that you guys are enjoying it and that you're here. I'm gonna be doing some more, WNBA stuff. This is obviously I put a lot of wrestling stuff on here, but I wanted to branch out a little bit, and so I've been doing a few tier lists, and we're covering Paige Becker's rookie season, so just stuff like that. And I'll probably play some 2K also at some point and have a little franchise here too. Just a little bit of everything, just to spread a little bit of what content on here. And if you guys enjoy it, then the more I'll do. But until next time, this has been Japan. Bye, guys.